about going from millionaires to, going crazy. What was that experience like? Because, I mean, the rise is off the chain, but the decline...
Well, again, to me, I never looked at myself as a millionaire. I never looked at, I had anything I wanted. I could give people anything I wanted. I could help people, and I was doing anything I wanted. Mm-hmm. So I never took time to understand about saving anything. I never took time about investing anything. I never took time to, man, look at all of them accomplishing and all this money. I just never did. I never looked at myself as a millionaire. I always still looked at myself as somebody from the hood. And there's still a bunch of motherfuckers from the hood that ain't doing well. So I didn't have, my mind wasn't right.
Your mental health, that's why I was about to go with that.
Yeah,
I mean,
my mind wasn't right.
How the hell did you get it back right? And how long did it take?
I mean, it's not like my mind wasn't right in that sense. My mind wasn't right because I didn't understand the value of money. If I had learned, I was, my thing was, listen, you hustle in the streets, you make money. If shit happens, you got to get back out there and make money again. So I never looked at saving anything because I was always had the ability to go make money. Anytime I'd be on zero, I can go get it again. Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? The thought of saving, I never had it in my whole forever of my life. I don't even think I had a savings account. I was always checking. And Dave handled all the monies. I never questioned him. Yeah. But I had anything I wanted. American Expresses and cash and I mean, millions of dollars worth of jewelry and every fucking car you can imagine. And you know what I'm saying? But I also bought all my guys' cars, houses, gave them opportunity, hired them. So it just wasn't about me. Yeah. And when it fell hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, we had and then I got indicted by the feds. Everything happened at one time. We was being sued. And it was just, everything happened at one time. And it was like the rise and the fall like this. But like I said, I felt bad for Dave. I genuinely did. Because I knew I was going to get a lot of the blame for this shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because anything great that I did, I never got credit anyways. It always went to the white Jewish guy, my partner. But I didn't care because he's my partner. Exactly. So I don't care as long as you recognize it, I'm cool with that. Yeah. But I realize now that I should have been taking some credit because, later on in life, that credit is what's going to help you along in life. Yeah. So, but you live and you learn, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I could be dead or in jail. My health could be fucked up. Yeah. There's nothing worse than those three things. Come on. You know what I'm saying? I can get it out here. So when it happened to me, like when we lost everything, I'm still in Miami. Running around like a wild man, you know what I'm saying? The Spanish mommies are loving me and shit. Like I'm not looking at it like shit. Everybody in New York understood it, but shit, the mommies down in Miami didn't give a fuck. The niggas from the hood didn't give a fuck. So I'm cool. Come on, you know what I'm saying? Shit.
So you still rock the party then? That's what you're telling me,
man. At one point we had the biggest magazine. I had a major fucking album out. I had produced on Nas's Stillmatic. I have that intro. I did that. Like every part of my life was just successful. I was happy. All the things that I've ever wanted to do, I did, and it just all came to a halt. The indictment hit us back, so I had to pay a lot of money for lawyers. But Dave stuck by me, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And everybody knew I was going to jail for the tax thing. Yeah. They was investigating me to the point where we come downstairs in New York and they'd be sitting right there and they'd follow me around. And just like the movies, I'm like, come on, cocksuckers. And we, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it was bad. They interviewed over 160 people. They spent a couple of $1 million on trying to indict me on extortion, a couple of bodies in Boston, money laundering. It was really bad. But back then, they didn't know how much money we was bringing in legally. Yeah. They just couldn't fathom it. Come on. They didn't understand it. A lot of those feds were white guys. They didn't fucking, middle-aged to older white guys. They didn't know what the fuck this was. Imagine that. People would think that they're up on so much shit, but they're, now it's so easy for them. They just watching Instagram and Facebook. They don't even got to do a lot of work.
Come on.
So, I mean, like I said, it was a hell of a journey. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm just glad to be here and even talk about it. You know what I'm saying?
Working with Prodigy, man.
I worked with everybody, but rest in peace. Working with P, he was one of my favorite MCs. I worked with them, that whole group early in '94 when it was RSO. You know what I'm saying? We did that Wars On, which I was signed to rap a lot at that time. Yeah. And it got featured in the movie Original Gangster. So working with them was dope. My father actually got to be in the video.
That's crazy.
That was dope. So people go and check on Wars On. You can see what my father looked like. But that was dope. You know, I got to work with, Michael Jackson. Got to spend about a month and a half with Michael Jackson.
What would you do in a month and a half with MJ?
So, got signed to Motown.
Yeah.
As a solo artist. That was crazy.
Yeah.
Kadar Massenberg, big up to Kadar. And, you know, he wanted Teddy to work on a couple of songs for me. So, gave Teddy a bunch of money. I went down to Virginia, stayed down there for about See, whenever I work with a producer, I'm going down there to live with them.
That's right.
I want to get the whole experience.
Mm-hmm.
So at that time, Mike was with him, had flew in. He had just had his kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he flew in, he brought his kids. And yeah, man, I was with Mike for like good two. The 3 chain I had on, he took for like 2 weeks. Had my 3 chain because it looked like the glove and shit.
Yeah.
You know, words couldn't express.
Yeah.
You know, I was just trying to be real easy. I didn't want to, again, how I was in front of my mother.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be like that.
With
Mike,
yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You know what I mean? Because Teddy was a really low-key guy. You know, people don't understand he came from the street. Don't get it twisted. Teddy been around a lot, seen a lot. But at this point in his life, he's really low-key. And I think Mike was so much of an influence that you could see it in Teddy.
Yeah.
Just a really peaceful guy, family, and music.